try to have no...
I'm Deputy Editor of the global tech news site Techinformed, and this is a panel on new technologies, new attack surfaces, and what we can all do to protect ourselves.
Den senaste robot Optimus från Tesla har tänkt att den kan en robot Tesla اسمش Optimus الان این تقریبا کارهایی که انسان میتونه رو انجام بده، مثلا لباس خط کردن و الان نگاه کنید دستاش همه چیزاش چقدر با دتالیه را درست کردن اینو. Techarena. Den har ingen liksom någonting kunna köra med så. Det här systemet. Vad så? Behind the scene.
Kombinera ihop olika färger för att liksom få det matchande som golvet. Och så...
Han är på 50 sekunder. Nummer 6. Jättebra. Nej, nummer 6. Nej, nummer 6 där. Grattis! Ska du dela med din... Investering.
So that's nothing that we fail. We of course have strong targets, 2030 as an organization of the city of Solna, the city of Stockholm and Bonnier, Director of Swedish Quantum Life Science Centre, Philip Schultz from G&D Mobile Security, and Arba Kokalari, a Swedish MEP working on the tech and digital security laws in Brussels. Security, and how do they do so in a way that doesn't hinder innovation or user friendliness?
Yeah, so by having billions of devices connected, of course, there's a whole new threat vectors that suddenly appear that we haven't thought about, right? So we are kind of good in protecting our assets when it comes to controlled environments, but if you have billions of devices, then
We have a Quantum Life Science Center, a National Quantum Life Science Center in Sweden. And what we're working on is both the quantum computing side and the quantum sensing side. So we have our projects regarding protein folding to learn more on how we can use quantum computing within protein folding. And then we're also working on the drug development side of the quantum computing.
Of one very important law. I've been working with that one, but also we have other measures on counting the cyber threats. Right now, there is a build of a cybersecurity reserve in the EU that will help all of the EU countries to be more cyber.
thought on this, because I believe this is not really reflected in the current legislation, or the plans for that is actually to think about the liability, like who is liable if something actually then goes wrong. We have very good mechanisms there in the physical world. Like if you buy a device and the device hurts somebody, then usually it's quite clear who to go to, right? Usually the manufacturer. But it's not so clear in the digital world, right? If there's a clear focus on liability.
On one side, we say, oh, because of AI now, it will destroy everything. Everything we see on the internet will only be fake and deep fakes. And yes, I think AI will be sort of accelerating those kind of misleading content. That's why we're trying to do some kind of rules on it. But that's also the solution. So the technology has the possibilities, but also the risks. And I think it's important that we don't only talk about the bad side on AI, but also talk about the fantastic possibilities that we have. So thank you for mentioning it.
And with the upcoming AI Act coming into force this April, I mean, how will these protect, what good things will come out of that as far as how it will protect Europe's citizens and businesses?
Well, I mean, the development is very, very quick. I think it will be impossible for legislators to find, the perfect way to regulate AI. The EU is trying to do it. We are voting now in April for the world's first AI law, AI Act, and the Americans have now presidential order. I was there in Washington when they did this, and we have the G7 principles on AI. I think that's really important that the rules and the principles that we do are made together globally with other democratic countries, so that we can set the playing field globally on where and how AI should be developed. But one of the things...
Please stick around the focus stage and check out the next session, which is on knowledge sharing. And may all your toothbrushes be safe. Thank you.
The same position that I did, and that would be great, right? So just a quick check. Sorry for the very dark beginning, but I only have 20 minutes, so how many here uses GPT-4, the premium version? Raise your hand. All right, and this is crazy. I'm really sorry, I don't mean to throw anyone under the bus, but that's almost 40% here who doesn't use it, and you're at a Techarena. And if you understood the potential, this is what when we're done here, you're gonna go home, you're gonna use it immediately. All right? That's my promise to you. It's gonna change your life. Because I'm not saying AI die because you might be in a car accident. It's also with your company. If you compare the Fortune 500 company with 1955 to 2017, only 1 out of 10 still exists today, which is mind-blowing. And that's because technology have an incredible impact. I'm gonna take you shortly through the journey that technology has done for us as a human species. Because when internet came, we were able to stream information. Suddenly we could stream information and get like, who did this? What year was that? When did this happen? And before we only got that from libraries, right? Now we could stream information whenever we wanted. Fast forward, social media came. What did social media do? Everyone likes to hate on social media, right? But social media was groundbreaking because suddenly we could stream inspiration. Streaming inspiration is, before that, there was only a few people who could actually get the chance to be seen on a newspaper or a TV, who had the status of fame to be able to voice their opinion. Suddenly, anyone, any average Joe around the world could voice their opinion and in any conflict and anything. And we could stream inspiration. What exercises should we do? What could we eat? Where should I go to a vacation? What is my opinion on this political, whatever? People saying that social media created filter bubbles. Did you forget how it was before social media? Because when I grew up, what my parents believed in, what my parents voted for, was the same thing I did, right? Because we had filter bubbles was intense back then. Now it's right. And I know you have heard hundreds of different prompts probably around here today and yesterday, but this is the only one you need to remember. Just so scratch everything else, because this one does magic. We call it the bright prompt because basically, bright mind, but also it's catchy, so you remember it. The B stands for brand. What is the name of the company and what do they do? The R stands for role. What is your role and what do you do? And I'm not talking about what you specifically do, I'm talking about what you want the AI to do. The I is for instructions. What is the task and what needs to be done? The G is for goal. What is the goal? What is the objective of the whole campaign that you're trying to do? The H is the how. What you need and how should it be presented? Should it be in Swedish, English, whatever? And then T, what is the audience and what do they like? Also a great picture, by the way. So if you can fit everything in a prompt, this will... I post daily on social media and I get my DMs is burning whenever I post this prompt. People are like, this changed our whole company. And I'm not just exaggerating right now, I can show you the DMs. And I'm gonna show you exactly how you do it. This is an example. I'm not gonna read all of that because that's a lot of text. But it could be like, you work for a company named Truecaller, which is blah, blah, blah. Your role at the company is being a market manager with SEO, blah, 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 blah. We need to create blog posts. The objective is... but one way you can do that is with the app or with the website, you're actually able to send pictures and files. So one way could be, let's say you open the fridge at home, you take a picture on the inside and you'll be like, what could I cook? And it sees everything in your fridge and it'll be like, okay, here are 4 recipes on things you can do so you can eat tonight. We are 4 people in my family, what can I do? It's like, here's what you can do. I have a 7-year-old kid who likes cars. Can you write me a bedtime story that he will understand and make him very, very tired? And it does that. I'm like, okay, show me some pictures. And it creates the pictures, and you can read that story for that. And you can actually create that story with your child as well. But we're here to talk about business as well, and how, okay, what does that mean and how can I change that? But it saves you like 4, 5, 6 hours of work just like that. I'm super thankful to be here, but I want to finish off with saying, like, human creativity plus AI efficiency, that's where the magic happens. We are still needed for now, and I'm really thankful. The only reason I'm standing here is because you guys probably voted for me. I was one of them that got the most votes, and I want to give something back. So there is a QR code. I'm not selling anything, but if you enter, you can actually win a free AI workshop customized for your company, and there's no strings attached. There's no second level of buying whatever. I don't care. And on my social media platforms, I daily post tips and tricks. You can also harass me in my DMs. I love talking about this stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for listening and giving me this opportunity. I'm 40 seconds